Hello everyone, this is Draco Lin. All right, I would like to say a big thank you to all those guys that are sending your email and writing to me or WhatsApp me on thanking me on the first two videos that help you guys a lot for the general outlook for 2019. All right, today I'm going to talk about the Earth and subsequently I will release the video for the matter and this Water Day Master. However, I cannot promise you guys that I will able to do it by this Chinese New Year because it's pretty busy. So therefore, I'll promise you that I will release it in the month of February. Okay, let's move on. So next, we will talk about the identifier of your day master. So similarly, you just go into any parts website, the year, the month, the day, and hour, just insert it, and then you come up with a chart. So you just have to focus on the day. The day represents you. Okay, so you can be a water, can be a metal, can be a earth. Okay, just look at the day. What is there? That's you. Cool. Next, so the earth day master relationship with this year with the year represents you. It also represents the same element. Okay, only difference in the polarity. So it can represent you are able to shine because that's your year. This year is your year. So when you're able to do it, then you're able to showcase yourself better. The second one is it may be also your competitor, it may be your friends, colleagues, or your siblings, which is similar status to you. So the friend or the rock wealth star is just in general you can classify it as a companion star. Okay. Next, we'll talk about the general outlook for the year of the pig. So if you're Wu Day, then the year will be called as a rock wealth star. Okay, so your T Day master then the year will be called as the friend star. So don't be fooled by the name saying that rock wealth robs your wealth. Okay, so friend star don't. So this is a wrong conception. All right, so uh, rock wealth and friend star they share the same attributes. Okay, they share the same character, so it's just a name. And how to really look into losing wealth is more into the integration and interrelation of the chart. Okay, so for now, just take it as the same. Okay, so rock wealth and friends is just the name differences. That's all. Okay, so the first one we talked about is the wealth. So the wealth we can talk about is profit sharing. So profit sharing is pretty subjective lah. So the first one we can talk about is profit sharing with friends. People comes in and share a pie of your whole project. Okay, you can look it into a positive or negative manner lah. So the positive way is you are able to leverage the strength of all the other investors or other partners. Okay, so if you can leverage the strength, then most likely the increment of the opportunities or the money generation opportunities will be higher lah. So however, those negative part one will be they steal a portion of your profit lah. So you may actually earn 100, then right now they took away part of you, then you have 30 lah, then that could be a rob wealth lah, or friends robbing your wealth lah. Okay, but however, you can look into another perspective. The other perspective is one effort, maybe you can earn 1 million. But however, three people effort, you can earn 10 million. All right, so taking a bit of it, you still earn more than 1 million. So you have to look into different angles. So that's how we look into how you play around and get to your advantage. Okay, the next one is a system from friend because the same element, same element. It represents your friends, your competitors, your siblings. You also can represent your this so-called colleagues. So assistance from them is pretty good because they help you. You can solve a lot of problems, but they also can create problems for you lah. So most of the time in positive manner, we always will say that assistance from friend because friends comes to you, the energy comes to you. The energy comes can be represents your friend. The friend comes to you, help you solve your problem, which is good. All right. All right. Then the third one will be cooperation and collaboration. So more friends, more teamwork, synergy. So that's also quite good. So everybody can solve the problem together. Then all brains are put together, then you can solve the issue, generate more power, and you can move on to the next process. Okay, so these are the three things that is very important for this year, which is for the Wu Day Master and the T Day Master. The next one with your career. So career is also very important. So people that climb in the corporate ladder, good social skills, because more energy comes to you. You're able to present yourself better. So socializing skill will increase and you will be able to build a lot of good networking and connections. Now you have more friends, more opportunity for networking, you know, have more people that is understanding you because the same frequency. So you are able to build your rapport, and end of the day, they can or may help you in your progression of your career. Okay, so another way of looking at it is because the energy also represents you. Yeah, so when it represents you, you have a lot of self actualization. Okay, the energy comes to you, allows you to realize, actualize, or uh, maybe the energy comes to you and allows you to realize that the way should be like that. It gives you the power to think and give you the power to feel, because that's you. This year is you. So when it's you, it means that it's your year. Understand? So just like, for example, 2020 is the Geng year. So the Geng Day Master will have this kind of feeling when they reach that moment. Okay? So good social skill, powerful self-actualization, and networking skills are very, very efficient this year. So you should grab hold of the opportunity and climb up the next level. Okay. So the third one I would say is health. So what's health? So health, something that is lacking in your chart is no good. Something that is a lot or too much in your chart is also no good. Okay, so in this case, if you're lacking of earth, then in your chart there is lacking of earth, which means you're lesser affinity, or maybe that organs is weak. So earth is related to stomach. So if you don't have it, then you're weak. Okay, so if this year is the earth year comes in, then your stomach will become better. Not say, oh, suddenly you have illness, then your stomach become no problem. It's not like that. It's just trying to tell you that the problem will be lesser. Okay, because this year the earth comes in, the earth comes in, it strengthens something that you don't have. Okay, so if let's say you have a lot of earth in your chart, so when there's too much earth, it's also no good. So too much of something, it'll cause a problem, because we say imbalance. In Bazi chart, we always want to have a balance. So anything at both sides is no good. Extreme is no good. So too much of something, too much of earth, you have a spleen problem, stomach issues, and the girl's worse, gynae problems. So you have to be very careful this year, because too much of something is no good. So you have to do like medical checkup. Something that counters earth, no good. Just like the wood day master. Okay. Something that is too much, like earth is too much for yourself, that is also no good. It's just like I'll give you an example. You eat. So you're hungry, you eat, but you're full, you don't stop, you continue to eat, then what will happen to you, man? So it's just in this manner saying that you're too full, you're overfull, so you have a cause a problem to your health. So therefore, when you have a lot of earth in your chart, it means that you actually has a lot of energy already. So additional more earth comes in, give you more problems. Okay, so health, people with Wu Day Master and Qi Day Master have to be very careful in this factor. So get your health checkup, and most likely energy will comes in the first half of the year. So do it before that, then you can have a safe um, so-called report to tell you that actually you're fine. Okay, so if you have to be very careful of your health this year, because the earth problems with the stomach and spleen and gynae issues for the ladies, this will manifest during this year. If you have it last year, then this year will increase because both years are earth. Okay, so you have to be very careful. The next one will be relationship. So relationship for Earth Day Masters, and this year is the Earth year, you'll be two-sided. So the first one will be self-centered. What is self-centered means everything about yourself only because too much of you, right? This year is you, represents you, and if your chart there's a lot of you, which is yourself, elements which is Earth, then you'll be very self-centered. You'll think everything about yourself first, because too much of you. then the me concept will come in. Everything about me, and you will be in some sense inflexible. Okay, so you have to be very careful in this manner because too much of me will makes you a very, very problematic person to communicate. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful. Okay, the next one will be if the T is positive to you, then a lot of favorable things will happen, like positive and you're very responsible because now you have the energy, now you have the strength, and now you're, it comes to your energy boosting you, so you become more positive. Okay, then you become more responsible, so you can take up the task. Taking up the task, you have more energy, more power to take up responsibility. Okay, so therefore your bosses and people will be very dependent on you. Okay, they trust you, they give you a lot of which I mean, Earth is also represents trustworthiness lah. So the character of Earth represents trustworthiness, independent, dependent. So therefore, people depend on you, and you're very independent. So responsible powers and responsible attitude to you is gonna manifest this year in 2019. Okay, so you don't have to worry. So it's a very, very positive energy for you. Okay, so the third one, which is uh, pretty interesting, and I think it's very important too, because a lot of me, right? Just like we say, a lot of me, you will value your friends because right now the friend star comes in, the Rockwell stars comes in. So when the Rockwell star comes in, it's about friends, your colleagues, your siblings, So you'll value them more. Why you value them? Because they come to your life, correct? So when the whole world is occupied by this energy, so this energy represents this kind of people. So we all know that actually friend star, Rockwell star counters the wealth star. Okay, so actually they counters the wife, it counters the partners. Okay, so this is for the guy lah. This is for the guy because the wealth star represents the wife or the girlfriend. So for guys, you have to be very careful lah. For girls, okay lah. For girls, value friends is alright because the friend star, you need a lot of sisters. Yeah. So, but however, for the guys, you be very careful because it counters away your wife, it counters away your partners. So when it counters your wife or your partners will feel very irritated lah. Okay, when you feel irritated, then a lot of arguments will start. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful in this factor. So this point for the guys, regardless you're yang earth or yin earth, don't over um, how to say, so don't overly spend your time with your friends or siblings or your colleagues, alright, or competitors. Okay, so you don't neglect your wife and partners because we know that earth counters water. Water represents the wife, which is the wealth. Okay, so for the guys, you have to be cautious. Cool. So that's the four categories that I'm gonna talk about for the Earth Day Master. Okay, so um, please follow my blog and Facebook page for more. Okay, so my blog and my Facebook page have a lot of articles that able to help you. I think today is around like 30 plus, close to 40. Uh, it's pretty interesting and pretty exciting to read all these articles, which all is represents my experience and knowledge that I think is pretty useful for all you guys to learn the art. Okay, so if you want to get in touch with me, then you write to me or you text me. Okay, cool. So if you require a consultation to understand your chart and to solve your problems, then I think you should let me know. Then we can set a time together to do it. Okay, so please like and follow my page and share this video out to all your friends, which is Earth Day Masters, to let them know what can they expect for 2019. All right, so I wish you guys a happy Chinese New Year, and I'll see you guys again. Cool.